So cross-selling means it's always trying to sell additional products, whatever your customer trying to order. For example, if you try to buy, uh, if you wanted to buy a laptop, Asus brand, okay, with Asus brand, it might be the with this brand you're supposed to buy. Assume that this is around some 30,000 euros, this laptop with high configuration. Apart from that, when you try to order on your browser for this laptop, they might they might propose additional items. So below to that, your price pays uh, Asus laptop plus Asus laptop plus, and they are trying to sell something like a hard disk. Okay, this is additional items, hard disk and earphones. Like if you take some company Sony, this one hard disk, uh, Seagate, okay, or else like that. See, actual your intention is to buy this laptop, but apart from that, they have a plans to sell additional products, because indirectly they will do the they're promoting these products also available in our website at the place where we are selling, or else they can say that I would like to if you would like to go ahead only laptop you can buy it, or also with together all three together you can buy, or else with laptop you can buy earphones if you want it. This is the proposal. That means cross products. That means the main products only, suppose if it is 300 euros, so it is assume that some 100 euros. So the total price, the company profits 30,000 plus 300 if they buy it hard disk. If they buy it with earphones also, 30,000 plus another 400. That means 30,400 they are getting as a profit. That means they can able to generate additional sales by utilizing cross selling. But if you see nowadays SAP is most of the times it is related to manufacturing and other kind of stuff. So cross selling very less companies are utilizing. But you will always have a proposal if the customer is expecting with this product, can I able to whoever the user wanted to input sales order for this Asus laptop, can I able to uh, show these products before they press enter. So how do you do that? That we are going to handle by using the concept called cross selling. With cross selling also, like for free goods and your sales order bombs, your output determination, your pricing, how you are using the condition technique, same kind of condition technique only we're using to derive the cross selling. So let's take an example. In our current example, in SAP we have created 200 material and 203 material. So, and apart from that, somewhere like 206 another material is there. So now let's try to, when a customer is trying to buy this 200 material for certain quantity, whether we can show a proposal this 203 and 206, whether we can able to sell it or not. This is our main intention. Now let's try to concentrate on this topic, how best we can do this one. When I ask for this product to order for my customer, it proposed this one. If I wanted to go ahead, I can choose this. If I don't want to go ahead, I'll just simply cancel and I will go for this product only. Let's check this concept, how it works on SAP now. Let's try to check what are all the materials available now. Go to Marcy and let's try to put it plant, what we have predefined, 1CHM. So within that, I think we can see, so 4 products, 200, 202, 266. Okay. So for a 400, what are all these materials? 200 and 203, 266. Let's try to copy in a Mara table so that we can see what we have defined. So these are the products. All these are for Choco products. Let's try to create a new material. Not required, or else we can use the same material, same set of materials. So now let's go for configuration. So SPRO IMG sales and distribution. Again, go to the basic functions. Here, if you go down, you can see cross selling. So here, basically, you found three kind of configuration: define determination procedure for cross selling, maintain customer document procedure for cross selling, define and assigning cross selling profile. What exactly these configuration? First, let's go to define determination procedure for cross selling. Now, try to create a condition table. Let's check existing tables. So this is a material combination he has taken. If you wanted to take other combination, you can take it, or else uh, you can use the existing combination only. Let me try to create one new table 501. So there I can take probably sales organization and distribution channel and material. I'm taking this combination. I'm generating one table. So let's save this one up. Now see, your table got generated. That means your requirement combination is ready. So then you try to create an access sequence. So CS C0001 he has created. So in the similar way, we'll try to create our own, like CM01 access seek for choco and milk products. Let's save this search condition. Now select this and try to put it on your table. So let's take the step number. Now let's try to select our table with sales organization distribution channel combination. Press enter. Now select this line and try to do the field determination. So if you see sales organization distribution channel and material, this is where we got it. Here, if you find any specific requirement, you can always check with your technical person to write it down for while determining your cross selling. Maybe some kind of requirements you came across which standard is not going to fulfill for you. Let's save this. Let's try to check once the field determination. Similarly, how it happens for pricing. These are the structure and these are the fields. So now let's go back. Try to define condition type because access sequence will be assigned to your condition types. Let's go to the new entries. So I'm just taking condition type, cross selling. So this is CM01, I think. One moment. Let's take CM01. This also I'm just taking CM01. So like that you can able to define n number of cross-selling condition types. But if you see in pricing for your condition type, you can find a lot many requirements that you don't require. Simply this condition technique is useful like how you derived for your free goods. This is the simple condition type. This only helpful to determine your cross-selling materials, how you derived in free goods to determine your free goods for main material. So that's why you don't require any additional definition for this, but it follows the condition technique. So let's go to the valid from. Let's choose it for today. So let's try to put it on for today's date, the validity. Let's save this. So now you see you have done the definition for table, access sequence, and condition type. Now it's time to place your condition type in the respective procedure. So let's create CM0001 C chalk on milk pricing cross sell. Let's keep it like that. Now step number is 10 and you have CM01. You can save this. You will have an observation when you see the pricing procedure in regular pricing. For your standard pricing, for your regular prices, you can find 16 fields, but you don't have those many fields for your free goods and whatever the further condition technique concepts we are following, like bombs. And if you go for this cross selling, so you don't have kind of material exclusion and a listing like that. If you go for anything, you don't have broader definition, but you have a requirement. But like apart from your regular determination standard, if you find something, some cross requirement from your customer, you can always have a check with your technical people. You can write this requirement up. So let's save this. Let's go back. So now the condition technique we followed. So now let's try to check for other configuration. Maintain customer document procedure for cross-selling. This is for your determination, how we did it. So define customer procedure for cross-selling. So if you see here, A and B is there for cross-selling. Like that, if you wanted to define like C1 cross-selling, okay, you can say like this for customer. So why we have different kind of cross-selling customer procedures will be there, because it depends. For wholesalers, you can go ahead and doing one way of determination. For retailers, one way you can do it, or else maybe you have a certain specific customers, for that only you would like to sell cross selling, like how you wanted to do it. Generally you can define one customer cross selling pricing procedure. In the similar way, you go for your document pricing procedure. So this clearly says on which document you would like to do it. Assume that in your business you are using some 5 6 document types. Every document type you don't want to use, your business says that you don't want to use the cross selling for every document type. Then for certain documents, maybe cross selling requirement is different, the way it need to be determined. So based on that, we can always have freedom to choose and create cross-selling procedures. It depends on your business requirement. Generally one is sufficient. So assign document procedure for cross-selling two sales document types. See, so it clearly says that for which document type you would like to determine your cross-selling pricing procedure. Now let's try to get on to our document type. So now you can able to choose your C1 here, what we have defined at a document level. So it is linking. So this document is apt and eligible for your cross-selling pricing procedure. So in the similar way, define and assigning cross-selling profile. So we have to define basically cross-selling profile so that it will work for you. So why we have cross-selling profile separately? There are a couple of concepts actually relevant for this concept. One is like, you can able to view for or go for your product proposal. This is different concept, and this is also the concept what we needed for your cross-selling. So now let's check. So I just don't want to disturb the standard. Let's copy this one. Maybe we try to use our own profile. Let's save this. Here I'm just trying to assign the procedure which we defined. Our procedure is Cocoa Chocolate pricing for cross-selling. So now this is how it happens. So now let's check how it works for you. Let's save this. Let's try to observe different set of the fields available. Cross-selling dialog box indicator. Dialog appears on request after data is released. This is blank. That means, see here, couple of options available in standard. How the box should be appear. Okay, let me check. So dialog appears only on request. That means when you click for request only, it appears if you choose A. So dialog appears on request after data is released. Once you press enter your line item level, it is trying to show the dialog. Okay, let's check these two options how it works, and before that let's try to check the SAP help what it has given. See, controls where the system displays cross-selling materials for the person who enters the sales document. This is the simple definition. So when you enter a material, how the system should behave for your cross-selling materials. So what are these options we are going to see? See, if if you tick this one, okay, whatever the cross-selling materials you are selling, for that it will do the availability check whether those items stocked in or not. Okay, that means your MMB, whatever the stock we are checking for our standard products, like that, even for cross-selling products also, really stock is available or not, it is going to check. But this option we don't choose now for stock checking because we haven't reached at a delivery level. So there we are trying to see again if you find some time. Otherwise, you can tick this one. You can check if the stock is not available. Your cross-selling material you cannot able to do the delivery. So this is how it happens. Now let's check what is this pricing procedure actually. So the condition types can be used to document and in sequence that appear. Okay, that means whatever your procedure is there that you can able to assign here. Okay, let's keep it like this and save this one. So now we have checked, now trying to assign our cross-selling profile. Okay, like how you are going to determine your price determination, we are going to determine our cross-selling profile determination also. Let's go to the new entries, try to check what is our sales organization. One CHM is for domestic and the distribution channel is retail and the division is your XG. Your cross-selling customer pricing procedure we have defined. I think it is C1. Okay. Similarly, document also we have defined C1. Now let's try to assign the required profile. So now we have done with our configuration, and one more important setting is there to, if it works for certain customers, you can control here. So if you don't assign, your cross-selling will not work for the customer who is putting in your sales order. Now let's go to the customer now. Let's try to choose this customer sales area. Okay, press enter. I already specified this is the place where whenever we required, we're getting in. So now this is the time. So now you see pricing procedure, customer procedure or something. This is pricing procedure for customer procedure. So it is showing, right? This is the place where you can control your cross selling and your product proposal. If you see here, we have defined C1. If you don't assign this one, this setting, your cross selling will not work for your customer. That means if you implemented cross-selling as part of your data loads, you have to ask your data team whatever the customer cross-selling procedure you have defined that need to be assigned in this place. Now let's try to create condition records for this to determine your cross-selling profile. Now let's check this one up. Now you can see what is the transaction we are looking for. This is VB41. VB41 for creating your cross selling. So let me try to trigger this one up. Transaction VB41. So what is your determination type? That means whatever the CM01 we have defined like that, this is the standard one. So in our example, we're taking this one. Now let's try to check, let's try to maintain what are all my cross selling materials for this transaction. So I'm just choosing the material 200, and for this I'm just taking the material 202. Okay, so apart from 202, if I want any additional materials, I can double click, I can go ahead and I can choose here. So let's take an example. What are all the materials we have defined? Let me check. I didn't remember the codes in Marcy table. In SAP, you need not remember anything. If you don't remember something, you can query the transactions, or even you can try to query the tables actually. So 266, let me put 266. Let's try to put 203 also. No, I don't think so. 203 we can put it because it is not extended. Let's put these two materials. I think this is sufficient. Now let's put the unit of measurement. So alternative unit of measurement 202. I think we have created this one is pack, I think. Let's put it. Let's select that one. Now you see, so 202 and 266, we got it. And this field cross selling delivery control. When you are delivering, when you are trying to do the delivery, outbound delivery takes place regardless of main item. Apart from the main item, you have to take your sub items also. Then you have to choose this. Outbound delivery only if main item has partially delivered. If some partial delivery is there also, then you can able to choose this option. This we can able to see at the delivery time. So now you can see you just made profile. This is for today, valid from valid to. Just save this. See, before saving, I'll show you. Either you can double click or else you can click this material, alternative materials. It will lead to the same screen. Let's save our records. Now let's try to check our luck. Whatever the configuration we have defined, how it works. So this is the document type. So let's go for this customer because cross-selling profile assigned to that customer. Now let's check 200. Let's give some 10 quantity. So this is excluded. I think yesterday we have put it this one in exclusion list. So Let's go to VB02. So yesterday what we have defined, exclusion is for Z001. Let's try to take out this one. Let's delete this exclusion list and save this one. When you have exclusion, it won't work. It dominates in whether it is cross-selling or bombs or free goods, whatever you try to do it. Now let's try to check. Oh, still it's showing excluded. So now you see the material, it is showing like this for your cross-selling. So with 200, you would like to sell 266. So then if you would like to copy this material with 200, you can always enter the quantity with 200, 266. Your customer want it, you just can copy so that it will be copied. 1 second. Before that, we have to do the item category determination for this, for CSL. So let's go to Vivo V4 and ours is Jedvo R1, right? So let's go to the new entries, Jedvo R1, and item category group is now. Your usage should be CSL, like how you are choosing your free goods, right? In the similar way, you have to choose this. Now you can choose your item category, high level and item category, default item categories. So that when I can able to sell similar kind of standard materials as a cross sell material. If you see, if you clearly observe any previous session for free goods, here GTTN is high level, then your free good will be TAN. Okay, so that means in standard it is TAN and TAN for free goods. If it is cross selling, it is TAN versus TAN. Similar kind of standard product only we are selling. Now let's try to go to the cross selling profile again, change mode. So we put the material 200, 202 and 266. Okay, let's try to create a sales order now again for 200 material. Let's keep 200. Let's give some 5 quantity. So now if you can see, you can able to find your cross selling material as 266. Whether you would like to choose it or not, it's your interest. If you don't want it, you cancel it. I just want only 200. So I again enter 200 with 5 quantity. So I just wanted to go ahead for this material with another 2 quantity. If I wanted to buy it, just click on copy. So now you can able to uh, order all these materials. Let me try to go to exclusion, because 202 also we have taken, that is got excluded. So let's try to put this one. So 202. So let's try to delete this one also, so that it will propose this material also. Let me try to maintain um, VK11 for 266 material. Some price is there. So now if you see, if you just go to this material, so 264 or 266, I think. Let's put some price. So let's save this.